Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of Blazers Inside Access. I'm Kirk McDonald. We have a lot to cover this week, including men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, cross country, and football. But let's start with this week's C Spire Athlete of the Week. It's Carl Blundell, the goalkeeper for the men's soccer team. Blundell turned in an outstanding weekend this past weekend as he picked up 7 saves and a victory against number 9 Rio Grande in Belhaven's Saturday contest in the Indiana Wesleyan University Invitational. Blundell was also named the Southern States Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Week for his efforts in those 2 matches. Speaking of men's soccer, the Blazers went 1-1 at the Indiana Wesleyan University Invitational. They lost to IWU on Friday night 1-0, defeated Rio Grande on Saturday 2-1, and then came back with a 6-0 victory over Texas College at home on Wednesday. Nasser Sharif with 2 goals and 1 assist against Texas College. The Belhaven women's soccer team is off to its best start since 2008. The Blazers are off to a 5-0 start after defeating Millsaps on Wednesday night 1-0. The lone goal came on an Ashley Ventura score off a corner kick. The Blazers on Saturday defeated NCAA Division II Delta State 3-2, and they'll be back in action this weekend at Louisiana College starting at 6 p.m. The Belhaven men's and women's cross country teams both competed at the Loyola Wolfpack Invitational this past weekend. Doug Mummy was the top finisher for the Blazers, finishing 9th. Chloe Brown finished 23rd for the women's team. The men's team finished 5th overall. The women's team finished 6th. The women's and men's cross-country teams will be back in action this weekend at the Martin Epps Classic out in Clinton at Choctaw Trails. After a tough weekend in Tyler, Texas, the Belhaven volleyball team opened their home schedule on Tuesday night. They defeated crosstown rival Mississippi College 3-0. In that match, Brittany Ammons led the way in kills with 8. Allison Plyler had 26 assists. The Blazers will be back on the road this weekend as they open Southern States Athletic Conference play at Brunel on Friday night. Then they take on Faulkner on Saturday. And the Belhaven football team will try and regroup from a rough weekend at Louisiana College. They fell 38-7. This weekend, they return home to take on the University of Cumberland's in their first cross-divisional matchup in the Mid-South Conference. Last week, one bright spot was Aaron Spikes rushed 18 times for 75 yards. Darrell Williams had the only Blazers touchdown, a 1-yard quarterback sneak in the 3rd quarter. Belhaven's kickoff against University of the Cumberlands will take place at 6 p.m., and you can catch all the action of the Blazers Sports Network at our athletics website, blazers.belhaven.edu. We'll have live audio and live stats of Saturday's game. That wraps up another edition of Blazers Inside Access. I'm Kirk McDonald. Thanks for joining us this week. And don't forget about all the athletics events this weekend for Belhaven University. Volleyball is on the road this weekend, starting on Friday night at Brunel, then against Faulkner on Saturday. Cross country is at the Martin Epps Classic on Saturday morning at Choctaw Trails in Clinton, Mississippi. Belhaven men's and women's soccer both go on the road to take on Louisiana College, 6 p.m. for the women's match and 8 p.m. for the men's match. And Belhaven football here at home against University of the Cumberlands at H.T. Newell Field, kickoff at 6 o'clock. You can catch all the action on the Blazers Sports Network with live audio and live stats. Fans, don't forget to follow us on social media on our Facebook and Twitter pages at Belhaven Blazers. Hope you have a great rest of the week and weekend. This has been another edition of Blazers Inside Access. I'm Kirk McDonald. We'll see you next week.